Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon to full moon in February 2022? I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle production since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available now on Kindle, link in the description box, creator on Patreon. We've got humans, heroes, witches, immortals, gods, goddesses, and angels coming, I think, in April. The different tiers over on Patreon if you want to support my work and get the stuff that nobody else gets to see. Link in the description box, because I am the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. Raised by a Cancerian mother, by the way. So I have a lifetime case of my crab cakes, and I love you all so much. So very happy to be doing this reading for you. However, if you are new to the channel, a 5-card draw just means 1 card from 5 different divination systems, in one case a healing system, we'll talk about that, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline. As I mentioned, this new moon to full moon, a waxing moon read, a 2-week period, as well as these 5 decks represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit. Should you be doing spell work, intention work at the new moon, just to give you some detail, maybe some ideas of what it is that would be needful, right? What it is that you need, because we think we know what we need, but it's usually what we want. And when what we want and what we need are the same thing, we're celebratory, but when we get what we need and not what we want, womp womp. But all part of a larger plan. So let's look at this astrological timeline. We're looking at the new moon in Aquarius on Tuesday, February 1st, 12:45 a.m., 45 minutes after midnight. I am in New York, that is Eastern Time, and it's also Imbolc, also known as Candlemas, one of the 8 pagan Sabbats of the Wheel of the Year. And I will be doing something on Patreon there for them first, and then sharing it to everybody else, which is why, if you want it before everybody else, that's what Patreon helps me do. So enough about that. It is a general reading. Oh, I forgot, we're going to the full moon in Leo, right? Aquarius to Leo, that they're opposite signs. A full moon is a sun-moon opposition. Full moon in Leo, Wednesday, February 16th, 11:56 a.m. So right before noon, I'm going to get my stuff done either that morning or the night before. We'll see the astrology when we get there. Otherwise, it is a general read. Take what resonates. You know, it's 5 cards, 4 of them click, that's a good read. All 5 of them click, like the video, help other people find it, certainly. But do check your other signs to get more information about what we're about to look at, or maybe another situation of something you are going to wax, which means to build, to attract, to expand, right? All of that waxing moon stuff. Plant a seed, watch it grow, and hello, Melchior. I don't know if you can see Black Cat on a black chair. Here, come on this side. We get to see the background. We'll be able to see you. Nope. Cats don't do tricks unless there are temptations on the table. Then this one will dance a fandango for them. Anyway. So let's get up in this gig. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace, regardless of feline interference or intervention, for this new to full. I love these readings. They're fast, they're fun, and somebody called them a spell kit reading because it gives you the 5 magical elements. Cool. Enough. Let's do this. Please take a nice deep breath. And for our element of fire, we're using the Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Let's see what hits the table. As I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, what is the spell fragment from the Magical Spell Cards to help them shape and hone their element of fire? What they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire this full moon, February 2022. Fertility. I manifested a black cat on a chair. He's a good boy. Lay down, my angel. He's doing tricks for treats. That's all. Not till tonight. It's only at night. He wants them all day long. Fertility doesn't just mean pregnancy, right? Fertility can mean all sorts of different stuff. Let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. Well, perfect for a new moon read. But because that could apply to anything in a general read, we're going to keep going. Instead of focusing on that too much, we're going to go to the element of earth, the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. It's about rocks and stones. If you have the stone, great. If you don't have the stone and want to get it, great. But to me, it's a moot point. Clear quartz does everything. Just empower it with whatever the oracle message speaks of. The element of earth is the fuel that feeds the fire, right? Like the coal in the coal stove to keep the fire going, as well as it represents taking action, physical world, element of earth, as well as it can refer to a spell carrier, something, a touchstone, a piece of jewelry, an amulet, a talisman, and I'm getting major head bonkies on my legs. No, you have to wait. Ludwig, you have to wait. His name is Melchior. Let's do this. Please take a nice deep breath. Mercury's still retrograde, folks. We're just gonna flow. We're just gonna flow with it, right? Breathe. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, the powers of earth, hence the Crystal Oracle, please. Ariel, the Archangel of Lyons, which is I'm named after. My parents had no idea that's what they were doing, so please, one card in clarity, leave it in my hand for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the element of earth to fuel the fire of their heart's desire? Fertility in some way, shape, or form this new to full. Ooh, citrine, a money stone, at least for me it is. Also good for solar plexus stuff, citrine, very solar plexus, could be second chakra as well. But citrine, I learned from Scott Cunningham, a goddess, rest and bless his soul. He probably came back already in another body. That if you have a cash register situation where you are, put a piece of citrine in it. The key words for citrine: wealth, yay, creativity, right? And wealth in terms of fertility, right? Abundance in terms of fertility and healing. So wealth, creativity, abundance, and healing. Waka, W-C-A-H. Your financial concerns will soon begin to dissolve as a steady stream of abundance starts to flow into many areas of your life. Now, I have a very dear friend of mine, roommate from college, probably watching this video, Lillian Carter, now international filmmaker. Her film Woman, a dance piece that I was there at the conception of back in the 80s, right? She's getting these accolades all over the world, but now she needs to do more, right? So, Lil, if you're watching this, more power to you. Get a piece of citrine. It ain't that expensive. This is not abundance solely of monetary level, but of abundance also of creativity and healing. Oh my goodness gracious. If you are being asked to let go, you are being asked to let go of any fear and guilt that you may be holding on to in regard to your wealth and prosperity, because who nails that dismount every single time? We all make financial errors and mistakes. So to be gentle with yourself on that, hence the healing. Be thankful for the abundance that you are about to receive. Give thanks as though thou hast already received it. Honor it and put it to use in ways that nurture and replenish your spirit. Through the pandemic, I'm going to say, as an artist, it's been tricky, right? Getting the things we need and shipping delays and all that stuff. Maybe just the time and the energy to pull it off too. But there's something about when you don't have a lot creatively and you make do with what you have. And I always think of New Orleans, one of my favorite places on earth, only been once. But if you look back at their history, what would it take to turn mud bugs into cuisine? Crawfish, right? When you have nothing, you make do with what you can. And it's some of the most delicious food on planet Earth. So you see what I mean? It's like, that's what they're saying. It's like, give thanks for what you have and give thanks for what's coming, and work with what you got. You deserve to be and to have all your heart desires, which is great for Cancerians. Creative water, cardinal water signs. Lovingly recognize the abundance you eternally hold within your heart, and you will manifest abundance through all you think, say, and do. And that's what it means to put your heart into something, particularly if you are an artist, to do the healing work. And remember, art is not always about fine art or performance-based art, you know, music, dance, all that stuff. It could be about your home, Cancers, right? About that fertility and that creativity to make your home the sacred space or the studio space or whatever that is. I love this reading for you so far. Let's see what else is on the table. Your element of air, right? To feed the fire. Air can exist independently, but fire cannot exist without air. So what are the thoughts that are feeding that fire? Healing with the Angels Oracle also tells you what healing angels are waiting with their wings in the wings to rush in and help you heal, but they must be called upon. Angels do not intervene unless we ask. Please take a nice deep breath. Both feet on the floor, Mark. Obey your own roll. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. As I call upon the angels and the archangels of the West, the sign of Cancer and powers of water, please, one card in clarity for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading. What is their element of air? And the healing angels just waiting for them to call to help stoke that fire of fertility, their heart's desire with that citrine, right? That wealth, that creativity, that healing, that abundance. Please tell us, who do they need to think about, work with, read about of the healing angels this new to full February 2022. Manifestation. Manifestation. Oh my God, I manifested it. What would the healing angels of manifestation do? Well, manifest your healing, and we already have healing here on the table with that citrine. Help you manifest your creativity, but also heal what needs to heal within you to manifest what it is that you want. If this is for an artist, this makes total sense. As I said, we've all been going through it a little bit, and art is not everybody's priority necessarily when the shit hath hitteth the fan. So call upon the healing angels of manifestation all day, every day if you want. But with a piece of citrine, casting for fertility with citrine and the healing angels of manifestation backing you up. This could be about healing your beliefs about manifestation. Sometimes when things don't go the way we want them to and we don't get our way, which is a way of saying it, we beat ourselves up mentally. Oh, I should have done that. I should have done that. I shouldn't have spent that money on that bubble gum. Remember bubble yum? Is that still a thing? I should have went for the Tic Tacs, you know, whatever. All those choices and decisions that we make. Shouldn't have trusted that person. Shouldn't have let the cat play with that. You know, whatever it is. He's batting a leaf that blew in earlier today. Yeah, they're so simple, and yet not. So this is really, really, really good. And this could be manifesting anything. But the element of air is absolutely essential to bring that into a balance for that fertility, right? Let all take root, seed and sprout. Let new life be all about your element. The element of water, we use the Whispers of Love Oracle, the voices of the higher selves of all involved, not just you. If there's anybody else in here, they have a say in this too. Let's see what they got to say. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading? Fertility in their fire, citrine in their earth, manifestation in their air. What is the piece of information, inspiration, insight they most need to pull this baby off this new to full February 2021? Forgiveness. probably of yourself, maybe other people. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. Expectations are the seeds of disappointment. So expectations are not the easiest thing in the world to let go of, particularly if you're wanting the fertility, for that wealth, that abundance, that creativity, that healing that you're wanting very much to manifest. Forgiving yourself. It couldn't have happened any other way. It's one of the mantras, by the way, Growing Beyond Guilt. That's the next deck we're going to use. To set yourself free. Now, the thing about forgiveness is it depends on the level. I should say not the level. It depends on the version you learned, right? If it's based on Newtonian physics, well, I forgive you. But you did it, but I forgive you. It doesn't heal anything. Newtonian physics, subject and object are not interconnected. In the quantum, as you forgive others, you forgive yourself. It's just how it works. I know, but you have to be authentic in that process too. Probably this is more about letting yourself off the hook. Keep in mind the circumstances that we're still in on planet Earth are not optimal for us to have the freedom to run and create and do all the things that we want to do. And yet, like I said, we have different opportunities, better or worse. It's up to us how we want to view that. And that might be an opportunity for you to forgive here, to really say, you know what, looking back, I couldn't have done it any other way. I did the best I could. And once you begin extending that to yourself, eventually you can start extending it to other people, but start with you. And I think that's part of this healing here too. I mean, I know how empathic Cancerians are usually, right? And I mean energetically empathic, like feeling other people's emotions. So as you heal yours, you're helping everybody heal. Just saying that. All right. Excuse me. All the breath work it does, it just like moves the mucus. Unless this is a throat chakra thing about having to spit something out. By the way, throat chakra, willpower, it's your free will to choose whether or not to forgive. No one else can do that for you. Card of Spirit, the Healing Mantra deck by Metcon. I highly recommend A Course in Miracles. By the way, it's a bit much, but it will show you the truth of what forgiveness really is. It's for all of us. So this is the element of spirit, right? So you cast for fertility with the citrine, with the healing angels of manifestation, with some sort of forgiveness process maybe in place. This would be what energizes the spell, the spirit, the energy, as well as something that you can do with a piece of citrine every day from new to full. Please take a nice deep breath. Yeah, and we're going to stick with the Ascended Masters of the General Assembly. I call upon the Ascended Masters, General Assembly. It's such a general read. This could so be about anything. So please, one card in clarity. What is the perfect healing mantra for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video? Receiving this reading to help energize them, to help them heal their creativity, for that fertility and abundance so they can manifest with the healing angels and some sort of forgiveness. Maybe it's manifesting what they want and they look over their shoulder and go, oh no, I got here, then I had to go through all of that. That is forgiven. Couldn't have happened any other way. But anyway, even if that's the mantra here, give them the perfect healing mantra they need to pull this off, this new to full. February 2022. Rewiring the nervous system. I find strength in surviving my traumas. Who hasn't had a traumatic experience in their life, number one? Number two, I think we can say that if we're going to rewire our nervous system, then our traumas, technically a trauma is a wound that won't heal. I don't know that that's the definition anymore. I know that used to be the medical definition, but now that we have psychological trauma and even spiritual trauma, you know, I mean, growing up as a gay kid, and if you didn't know I was gay, check the batteries on your gaydar, sweetheart. We can carry a lot of that stuff. So where do traumas come from but the past? Forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. Now, a disappointment and a trauma, however, seems like different level of intensity there. So I'm going to read it from the bookie book, Rewiring the Nervous System. I find strength in surviving my traumas, and I'm sorry, the best art comes from that. Look, Walking on Sunshine, Katrina and the Waves is a lovely song. Right, what was the other one I heard the other day? Perfect Day. Perfect Day. Right, from Legally Blonde, the first movie. I love those songs. They're great. But if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. Sometimes it's the blues, right? It's what brings forth some of our best art, the alchemy. But we have to do it. We have to do the work. Letting ourselves off the hook. Maybe, you let someone off the hook and never speak to them again. I'm big on that, but, that's me. Rewiring the nervous system. I find strength in surviving my traumas. When the nervous system is rewired, you are no longer trapped in the memories of your body, meaning cellular memory, particularly if it is physical trauma, right? Like I got lower back issues. I can't say I have my whole life, but definitely I look at my second chakra stuff, right? Second chakra, third chakra. And as I go into the emotions in the pain, water condenses into earth, emotion condenses into body. Emotions have a biochemical component that go into every cell of your body. Adrenaline, cortisol, dopamine, maybe know what I'm talking about there. So you're no longer trapped in that when you're rewiring that. You are the courageous hero or heroine of your present reality, honoring every moment of hardship as the means through which your infinite strength and greatest depth of character is revealed. I think what this is saying, and again, I keep getting this is for artists, but artists be very, very free and fast and loose with that term, right? That you have something inside of you that you might consider a trauma or others might, but that is actually key to the fertility here. The alchemy from lead to gold, which yes, indicates shadow work. But forgiveness, to say, I would not have this wisdom. I would not have this opportunity if I didn't go through that. I don't have to like it. Forgiveness doesn't mean yay. No, it means I hate every fucking second of it. But it made me stronger. It doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. And we're immortal beings from the soul's perspective. So it all makes us stronger in the next life. As you rewire the nervous system, you are no longer responding to life from the vantage point of your painful past, but instead are open to each encounter being more miraculous than the moment before. How many people are going to come out with amazing art? Already are coming out with amazing art because of the people that have been lost during the pandemic, about social justice, about vote, like all of this creativity, but it's all healing. And I really feel like that could easily be connected to someone's financial stuff. Guilt equals debt. If you think about it, play with that. Guilt equals debt. Somebody owes somebody something, right? This mantra is ideal for adjusting to life after loss. Kind of just said that. Healing heartbreak, which is another mantra in here, and becoming more optimistic. And what if that's the real payoff here, is you finding your optimism on something during a waxing moon? Not just hope, but optimism. It's like, okay, everybody's going through this. I got as much of a shot as anybody else on this. Let's put this together. Let's put it together in a blessing. I always do a blessing at the end, weaving all of this together. Let's see what comes out my mouth from the divine. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Cancerian collective sun, moon, rising, Venus, sun, watching this video, receiving this reading, please may the Cancerians be blessed with all that they need. This new moon to full moon, February 2022, that they may rewire their nervous system, finding strength from surviving their traumas, using forgiveness in some way, shape, or form, because nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointment, people, places, things, events, projects, and calling in the healing angels of manifestation to help bring things into form. Even though you can manifest an emotion, you can manifest a thought, you can manifest all sorts of things. Let the healing angels, remember to call in those healing angels of manifestation. Help me heal this manifestation and help me heal my manifestation process with that citrine vibration. Fertility, as we said, abundance, money, healing, creativity, so that they can really get this fertility that they will be casting for if they so choose. this new moon, breathe. Let all take root, seed and sprout. Let new life be all about, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So let it be. And so it is. This is a good read. It's tricky, but does make sense. Letting go of the past for new life to be all about. I really dig it. So did you dig it? Then dig it. Hit the thumbs up. Help the other crab cakes find it. Do you want more of me here on YouTube? Subscribe. Hit that notification bell because I am doing these when they're done. I'm no longer on that racing against time creative treadmill. Burnt me out too bad. And now that I'm on Patreon, I'm having so much fun. Patreon.com. If you want to come Patreon on my Patreon / Drawing the Circle. And certainly if you want to book a private reading with me, as people do, there is also a link in the description box down there for a video here on YouTube booking a reading with Mal. Just goes through the basic process. Not hard, but it's a fun vid too. Otherwise, seriously wishing you all the very, very best and the very, very blessed of this new moon in Aquarius to full moon in Leo, February 2022, my beloved crab cakes. Hail! Farewell, and blessed, blessed be.